Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel focused on trading. In this video I will talk about Fibonacci, an amazing tool by which easily we can find the probable end of corrective and impulsive waves, and more likely all of you have heard and used it before. But in this casting, more extra information and important points about clusters of two Fibonacci's it will be presented. And surely by the end of this video you will get brand new ideas about Fibonacci and how to use it. So keep watching and make sure to subscribe to the channel please. Now let's go for it. Fibonacci retracement levels are horizontal lines that indicate where support and resistance are likely to occur. These levels have originated from a mathematical formula in the 13th century in Italy. Each level is associated with a percentage. The Fibonacci retracement levels are 23.6%, 38.2%, 61.8%, and 78.6%. Moreover, since the 50% is important, traders add this level also to the current levels. Two common types of Fibonacci we use mostly. Number 1, Fibonacci retracement, and number 2, Fibonacci extension or expansion. Fibonacci retracement can be used for both predicting corrective and impulsive waves, and is very common among traders' society. Meanwhile, Fibonacci extension is used only for predicting profit targets, or how far a price may travel and move after a pullback is finished. Common Fibonacci extension levels are 100%, 161 and 8%, 200%, and 261.8%. Right now, let's move on the chart and see how does it go. Well, this is chart of Bitcoin against US dollar at time frame 4 hours. Next, we will go for XAU against US dollar, the gold chart. Well, let me plot Fibonacci tool on this wave. Starts from this point and ends right here. As it's clear, when this impulsive wave retraces, pulls down till this level, 38.2%, about 61.8% retracement or correction. 61.8%, 50%, and 38.2% are the most common and probable retracement levels of the Fibonacci retracement. Now I want to plot Fibonacci extension to see where will be the probable cluster zone of the two Fibonacci's. The first point of the Fibonacci extension is the start of the wave, here. The second point is the end of the wave. And finally, the third and last point is the end of the corrective wave, here. There how it is going. So, as you can see, this zone is the cluster of the two Fibonacci's. And after some dip and rises, price eventually touches the cluster zone here. Let me give you another example. Assume this wave. Let's plot the Fibonacci retracement first. There it is. This wave has retraced 50% of the impulsive wave, and 141.4% is the very close target of the price. Now by plotting Fibonacci extension and find the cluster of the two Fibonacci with a high percent of probability, we can determine the target. Let me plot it here. There it is. Yes, the cluster of the two Fibonacci's is around here, this zone, this box. And clearly it can be seen that price smartly touches this zone through this shadow. The last and final example on Bitcoin chart. This wave again retraces till 50%. And then we specify these two levels, which are close to each other here, as the targets of price. First, let's plot the Fibonacci extension again. Here it is. The cluster is around this zone, this box. And here you can see that the specified target has been touched beautifully. This is the power of Fibonacci tool in determining probable retracement levels and price move targets. The better thing is that first we should determine the trend direction at high time frames, then at low time frames we use Fibonacci to find retracement levels and price targets. And now together let's take a look at gold chart XAU-USD at time frame 1 hour. But first we should specify the trend direction at time frame 4 hour or higher, then plot Fibonacci. Assume this range. Here market is bullish, so we determine the trend here. Now switch the time frame to 1 hour. Now consider this impulsive wave here. It retraces till 0.382. It means that about 61.8% correction, of course by shadow. Its body is around and a little above 50%, which shows buyers don't let more crash. Now let's determine the targets. 1.41 and 1.61 are most probable target levels. Plotting Fibonacci extension to see where is the cluster. There it is. The cluster is around 1.415. Now let's check what will happen. Nice, price smartly touches this zone. The next and last example. This wave, this one. First plotting Fibonacci retracement. Let's do it. There it is. And now we have the correction till 0.618 or 38.2%. Right now plotting Fibonacci extension. There how it's going, and cluster is laid around this value. If we check the price history, it can be seen that how beautifully the cluster has been touched. In the end, together let's review what we have learned since now. Number 1, first step, determining trend direction at high time frames. Step number 2, after step number 1, switch the time frame to lower time frames. Step number 3. Now it's time to plot the Fibonacci retracement and specify the probable retracement levels and price upward targets. Step number 4 and the last one, plotting Fibonacci extension on the same wave and highlighting the cluster of two Fibonaccis as the price target. Eventually, I hope that this tutorial would be useful for you all. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please, and smash your warm like. And make sure to turn the bell notification on in order not to miss the next videos. Have profitable trades. See you in the next video.